I will continue my reading from the book Evangelism from Ellen G. White writings, and the topic is patterning after the master evangelist, of course, Jesus Christ. Methods peculiarly his own. He attended the great yearly festivals of the nation, and to the multitude absorbed in outward ceremony he spoke of heavenly things, bringing eternity within their view. To all he brought treasures from the storehouse of wisdom. He spoke to them in language so simple that they could not fail of understanding. By methods peculiarly his own, he helped all who were in sorrow and affliction. With tender, courteous grace, he ministered to the sin-sick soul, bringing healing and strength. The Prince of Teachers, he sought access to the people by the pathway of their most familiar associations. He presented the truth in such a way that ever after it was to his hearers intertwined with their most hallowed recollections and sympathies. He taught in a way that made them feel the completeness of his identification with their interest and happiness. His instruction was so direct, his illustrations were so appropriate, his words so sympathetic and cheerful that his hearers were charmed. The simplicity and earnestness with which he addressed the needy hallowed every word. Jesus studied faces. Even the crowd that so often thronged his steps was not to Christ an indiscriminate mass of human beings. He spoke directly to every mind and appealed to every heart. He watched the faces of his hearers, marked the lighting up of the countenance, the quick, responsive glance, which told the truth had reached the soul, and there vibrated in his heart the answering chord of sympathetic joy. Appeal of fallen humanity. In every human being, however fallen, he beheld the Son of God, one who might be restored to the privilege of his divine relationship. Simplicity, directness, repetition. Christ's teaching was simplicity itself. He taught as one having authority. The Jews looked for and claimed that the first advent of Christ should be with all the representations of glory which should attend his second advent. The great teacher proclaimed the truth to humanity, many of whom could not be educated in the schools of the rabbis, neither in Greek philosophy. Jesus uttered truth in a plain, direct manner, giving vital force and impressiveness to all his utterances. Had he raised his voice to an unnatural key, as is customary with many preachers in this day, the pathos and melody of the human voice would have been lost and much of the force of the truth destroyed. In his discourses, Christ did not bring many things before them at once, lest he might confuse their minds. He made every point clear and distinct. He did not disdain the repetition of old and familiar truths and prophecies if they would serve his purpose to inculcate ideas. May we learn something from the Master Evangelist, Jesus Christ. May we pattern after the Master Evangelist as we go out to serve, as we go out to teach, as we go out to warn the crisis that's coming up on this earth. We need to warn the people. May God bless. Maranatha, Jesus is coming soon.